As of 2022, the construction industry is responsible for 13% of the world's annual carbon emissions, whilst building operations for 27%. As custodians of the built environment, we have an opportunity and a responsibility to help the global community achieve the goals outlined by the Paris Climate Accords adopted in 2015, to enable the industry's route to net zero carbon emissions. In my role as Commissioning Director at HDR, I work across a diverse array of building topologies, including finance, commercial real estate, residential, rail, retail, pharmaceutical, hospitals, and health. As I collaborate with developers, owners, and operators, it is my personal passion to ensure the buildings perform at their optimal best and achieve or exceed international sustainability benchmarks. I believe that commissioning is the unparalleled solution for the entirety of a project's life cycle. The commissioning journey begins with early engagement at RIBA Stage 3, allowing HDR to develop a tailored approach and bespoke processes underpinned by governance. We provide project assessments, project planning and preparation, together with a set preemptive Q&As. According to recent surveys, 50% of issues identified during a building's commissioning stage can be traced back to poor installation. As commissioning consultants, we are able to prevent this challenge of poor installation by supporting the design engineer and carrying out commissionability reviews before proceeding to RIBA Stage 4. We diagnose and prepare for all possibilities the wider team can encounter during the project's development and subsequent operation. We ensure, for example, that the building has a sufficient number of valves in the best possible locations, that the correct dampers are used and the necessary readings can be taken freely. We also verify that the mechanical plant has been commissioned in order to deliver the environmental design intent. In other words, we proactively warrant the systems will perform according to the design intent and validate the main construction program. The commissioning journey continues throughout the construction and commissioning and during final building tests. We provide third-party oversight for the totality of construction activities, perform integrated systems testing, including cause and effect testing, validating the BMS, and emergency procedures such as power failures in fire conditions, together with environmental testing. I would describe this as tripping the building up and then making sure the building can respond and jump back up again. To give confidence to our clients, we utilize Nucleus, our own internally developed commissioning platform, exclusive to HDR. The software tracks and monitors every planned test for each piece of equipment, subsequently recording governance and witnessing for each testing in a concentrated strategic effort to work towards practical completion from day one. Nucleus features live reporting as well as easy booking system open to all contractors. The software also runs scripts on all the fundamental testing. And finally, Nucleus can be freely accessed by the client and all stakeholders. It is important to emphasize that Nucleus can extrapolate the data that sits within the BIM model to maintain the naming convention across both platforms and to capture all the equipment which will be installed and commissioned in the building. Increasingly, as we see our buildings become smarter and more intelligent, through commissioning management, we are responsible for ensuring the building networks operate effectively. Once the building achieves practical completion, the commissioning journey continues into aftercare. This impacts on the health and well-being, a fundamental desired outcome for developers, investors, and owners, cognizant of the fact that tenant comfort is of utmost importance in the competitive property market. Through broader objectives for commissioning, we also make a direct impact on the building with respect to the sustainability measures that have been implemented. Aftercare is primarily focused on achieving building optimization by means of seasonal commissioning. The daily operational profile of a building changes once occupied. Therefore, ensuring that the facility is performing to the original design intent months or years after completion could be incorrect. As commissioning agents, we ascertain the building is operating in line with its current occupants and how the building is used. Continuous commissioning also guarantees that the facility is performing to its optimal best and the systems are operational only when necessary, therefore helping to further reduce energy consumption. Commissioning is a complete building lifecycle service. Before and during construction, we ensure all systems will perform as designed at minimum. Additionally, providing the client with potential recommendations for improvement. This enables resource savings and helps to achieve sustainability goals. We have all sadly seen the extreme weather that so many parts of the world has recently experienced, and we must ensure that buildings we design and deliver perform at their optimum. According to research, well-commissioned buildings can provide 10% operational energy savings on average. After construction, HDR's continuous commissioning guarantees longevity and stellar performance for decades. Personally, I would recommend a survey be carried out every 3 to 5 years. Working with industry-leading clients, our holistic approach to aftercare and optimization significantly improves tenant health and well-being, increases market performance, saves resources, and helps support the broader objective within the ESG framework. We can all play a meaningful role in how we address the catastrophic effects of climate change and make a difference to health of planet Earth.